Do you have to turn people away? And if so, why? Why we have to turn people away, or do you have to? Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough question. That's a complicated answer. The real short answer is yes, we do, and it's one of the hardest things we do, and it can be a heartbreaking thing. On the positive side, it's very, very rare that we turn people away because we don't have room or we don't have space. And in those cases, we're always working to refer them elsewhere and connect them into other services. Even at times going totally outside the box in what we do for people if we're turning away because of space. And that's incredibly rare that we have to do that. But there are times that people have needs that we're just not able to serve. And often it leans one way or the other. It's either physical health needs.
That's right.
We'll get referrals or we'll get drop-offs even of people who have massive physical care needs, where really what they need is assisted living, in many cases even nursing care level support. They're coming out of the hospital, they're coming out of another facility. They don't have the resources to go somewhere else. And so in those cases, we'll refer to the hospital and we'll try to collaborate with them. But there are times, because we don't have that, even though we have a medical clinic on campus,
Yes, we do.
It is not a nursing care facility.
That's right.
We don't have the types of beds and facilities to care for somebody. We don't have the 24/7 nursing staff the way you would need for some of those physical needs.
And to go a little deeper, we have to know who we letting in here too. So we do background checks and stuff like that.
Even that line, it's a pretty high bar, but we have women and children on campus.
That's right.
So we're not able to serve Megan's Law offenders.
That's right.
I mean, that is a strict line we have to follow because our highest priority is the safety of our guests.
That's
and
right.
so the safety of the women and children
And
on
don't
campus.
forget staff too, Jack.
And staff,
Yeah,
Okay,
staff
we
too.
care about our staff
We care
safety
about
too. There's one other, and that is, and this is an issue, as I mentioned earlier, one of the big things we're facing, mental health issues. Right?
Yeah.
And so we have expanded what we can do for people with mental health and mental illness, with those issues. We've talked about those in previous podcasts, but the reality is, if somebody has significant mental health issues, mental illness, and they're not willing to stay in line with their treatment plan.
Right.
So it's a two thing. It's not just that
just
they've
one.
got,
Yeah,
they were diagnosed with
That's
this,
right.
they can't stay here. Because we work with people with all kinds of different mental illness and mental health issues. But if they're not willing to take their meds, if they're not willing to go to counseling, they can't come here and say, yes, here's my treatment plan, but I'm not doing any of it.
That's right.
In those cases, again, it's about safety of our guests, safety of our staff, and of the community. And so those are the rare cases. And it's not like we're turning people away every day, but from time to time we do have to.